I'm gonna say a controversial statement. We need a new Naruto game. That's not a fighting game. Please don't leave. Yeah, most of you are probably just as sick as waiting for a new Naruto game as I am. I mean, Storm was great, but it's time to move on, and Shinobi Strikers is, well, not exactly the game we were all hoping for. It's still good, but just, like I said, not exactly what we're all hoping for. So what type of game do I want? Well, just remember, this is my opinion. If you want a Naruto Fighters game, that's fine, but this is my take. What about an open world RPG? And I don't mean open world RPG as in you play as Naruto, you go through the you go through the Zabuza saga, then the Chunin exam, etc, etc, etc. No, not exactly. No. What I want is a game like Shinobi Strikers in the sense of you create your own character, you go through the academy, then once you graduate, you go on missions with your squad mates who, in my opinion, I would like to be original characters. Naruto does a really good job of having filler-like games. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of characters who aren't necessarily that prominent in the show, or not even in the show at all, giving them their own spotlight in video games. Heck, all that filler has to lead to something good. So anyways, your own character. You start off in the academy, and depending on how well you do, that gives you earlier access to certain jutsu, but the worse you do, that means you go a little bit of a slower pace. For example, Naruto didn't learn a bunch of jutsu, well, almost any jutsu after a while, right away. He struggled with the clone jutsu, and he only got lucky and got the scroll, and then learned the multi-shadow clone jutsu. Maybe if your character happens to learn the shadow clones, or just the regular clones early on, then you could possibly get more advanced and learn better clone techniques before a lot of your classmates would. Maybe you learn them before you even graduate the academy, but in terms of the academy, I definitely wouldn't want something too long, because the good stuff should come after the academy, once you're doing all your missions and everything. And one of the main things I want for this game is training, to learn certain techniques. One of my biggest problems in Xenoverse is the fact that no matter how hard you try to learn a certain technique by doing a mission, you sometimes won't get it. Even if you complete every single last thing, you're probably not going to get it. So what do I propose? Maybe an actual training system, like a mini game or two for certain types of ninjutsu, genjutsu, and even taijutsu. Depending on how well you do determines how powerful the jutsu is. But maybe you're like Naruto. Maybe your chakra control isn't that good, so you use the jutsu, but it drains a lot of your chakra. But as you use it more and more, your chakra control gets better, and even just learning things like walking on water, running up trees could help you potentially get better with chakra control. Maybe you're part of a clan, the Aburame clan and the Inuzuka clan, just a bunch of other clans, and all of those clans you should be able to play differently. And I know what you're thinking, none of this sounds completely realistic with the type of games that Bandai Namco wants, and you know what? Maybe you're right. But at this point, it's fun to dream, and once again, if you want a fighters game, that's okay. This is just what I want, and from what I've seen, what a lot of other people want. So I'm going to be making this into a series. I'm going to go more into detail on the training aspect and the academy life next time. But anyways, if there's something you want to see in this, let me know. If there's something you want to talk about, put it in the comments. This has been Foster from the Anime Egotists saying, if you disagree, you're wrong.